I am a victim of like having no patience at times, especially when I am in a like in anxious for something and like I need like help. I'm anxious, very anxious. I can honestly say, you know, looking at myself and how I operate and what I do for a living, I can honestly say a person who takes their time, they really you get your money's worth versus someone that's fast. You know, if that mean anything. I don't know who need to hear that, but in in um in 2026, everything is like fast, fast, fast. You know, nobody really have patience these days, and it's so horrible. Just to even think about it, you know what I'm saying? It's just so crazy. Nobody have patience, and for my craft, I like to take my time. I don't like to rush. I get through in a decent amount of time, but I'm not gonna rush, you know, because sometimes if you move too fast, you will miss something. Sometimes it's best to slow down, you know. Living in Georgia, people want everything so fast, you know, and we lose the sight of being patient. You know, we lose the sight of having patience. And I also understand that, you know, you can mess up when things doesn't really work out right when you're in a rush. So sometimes it's good that you take your time. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I would ever care about nobody calling me like saying I'm slow at what I do because I'm gonna say, hey, you get what you pay for. You want fast makeup? You get fast makeup services. So don't complain. Yeah. That's just how I am. I never had anybody say that, and I really wouldn't care if they did. But my thing is, I like to move in a. I like to do what I'm paid to do. You know, and I like to be good. I like to do it very, very well. You know, so just a little reminder for anybody that's in a hurry for something. You know, sometimes people make you feel like, oh, like it's like life, something that's going on in the world where everything is like, it's like everything has to be fast. No, sometimes slow is good. Sometimes slow is good. Take your time, you know what I'm saying, in what you're doing. Just make sure you get the job done. That was my lesson today. Slow down. That's my list. That's my message to whomever will listen. Slow down. Nothing is fast. Nothing is fast. Especially if you're gonna get it done right. Sometimes you have to just take your time. Let's just take a little of this concealer and put it there. You can tap it in with your fingers if you like. You know, just kind of get it over there so you get some color on those eyes. You know, Madam Dion, baby. And sometimes, you can get anxious, just waiting. Sometimes it's like, oh my God, is this ever gonna get done? You know what I'm saying? You have to have patience with yourself, and you have to have patience with others. Like they say, give others grace. That there is powerful in itself. You have to give one's grace. Urban Decay palette. Just a little. See, it's always breaking. I hate when it happens, but that's what a eyeshadow does. It breaks a bit. But let's see what we're gonna. We'll see what colors we're gonna go into, guys. I think I'm gonna do something like this. I'm just gonna glide that on there. Glide that on there. This here is the Pat McGrath. Let's see, I haven't used this one. Oh, this one here is packed with like shimmers. This is a nice one. I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna leave that out, and I'm gonna probably trash this later. Make sure I don't need anything from it. I shouldn't need anything. Let's see what else I got. This is another Pat McGrath. Oh, it has like a brown in there. I think I'm gonna use that. I like these colors. Very nice. I'm gonna have to use these. 5 real. Then I have another Pat McGrath. Can't nobody buy makeup more than I could. Look. I actually used this one on my birthday. I remember my sister took me out and I actually used this one. Really pretty. I don't use it much. I'm gonna put this one back in the box. All right, so I can't see myself using these today, but I do have a Pat McGrath in here somewhere. Okay, well, I'm gonna use this Morphe. Whatever comes out is what we're gonna use today. I'm gonna go and I just like to just play with color, right? And just see what happens whenever I grab them out. Huh. I love this gold. Let's see what happens. Let's get... Ooh, you gotta dig in that thing. Lord God. Oh my God, you gotta dig. Now this is the Disney Mickey palette by Morphe. And I'm just gonna put that on my lid. If it says limited edition, I'm gonna buy it, okay? For one, yeah, because I'm a Disney girl and I love Disney. Yeah, I can't help that, okay? I don't know what happened. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with Disney, but I don't mind I don't mind fixing my face and walking around Disneyland, okay? You know, I don't mind it. I think my swag in general is Disney. You know, my swag. Because, baby, I got a swag. You know, and I'm telling you, I really throw people off with my swag. Like, you never know. Hot girl swagger. So I'm going to this little purple here. Just put some of that in that crease there. Just a little bit of it in that crease. I like to recreate different looks. I don't like to look like everybody else. I like to change it. I do makeup different. I don't like doing my makeup like most people. You know, I got my own thing. I got my own way of doing it. You know, I don't never want to do makeup like somebody else. I want to be known for the way I do makeup. That is really pretty. Really a beautiful eyeshadow color. All right. Later on, we're going to use this another iridescent shade that's in there. But right now, we're going to focus on what we're doing now. Now, what we're going to get into, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and carve these brows. gonna waste no product. No, Lord. It just keep falling. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Sometimes you have to let it go. Let it get out of there. Hello. When you guys come in, be sure that you like, subscribe to the channel, please. Let's just mess that up a bit. I just do it, baby. I think the more passionate you are, you is about your product, about what you're doing. I feel that the more passionate you are about putting your makeup on, I find a lot of um, easier ways to do it, and that's a fact. I wish people could kind of get out of the idea, and I'm not gonna speak like I'm trying to save somebody's feelings. No, that ain't my style. But look, what I will say is, I wish people would get out of thinking that everybody that does makeup is the same. We're not the same. We're definitely not the same. Everybody is different. Everybody has their own way of doing it. You know, if I can honestly say that, if honestly, and I know that when you guys do come in and see this, you're gonna be, I missed it. I'm sorry. But I'll be back on later on, because this is what I do. I get on live. Now you might be getting tired of me. But that's all right. We get tired of each other sometimes. And life goes on. But I can honestly say that um since I've been doing makeup, if I had to watch how other people do makeup to get what I want, if that was my case, I wouldn't be doing makeup. Because I'm certain on it. You know, I don't do makeup like most people, and most people don't do makeup like me. Sometime um I'll be like, if you do it all the time, you're gonna be like, something is missing here. Something is missing here. Or when you met your favorite makeup artist, right? You can't compare your favorite makeup artist to other makeup artists, because it is a difference. No one is the same. We're all different, and I just, what I love about makeup is, it's a thing. It's a art that everybody that has a form of a talent in it. They can do it different ways and they can make money from it. It's different for everybody. Everybody has a different way of learning. Everybody got a different way of doing certain things. In my case, I just see it and I create it. I like to do things different. It's this memo that I have where I will say I do not want to look like I don't have makeup on when I do. I want you to know I got it on. I want you to know that I control that very well. I want you to know that. I'm not the type that's like, I'm just give me a natural glow. Make it natural, girl. Make me look natural. I'm not like that. I need for you to put it on me, okay? Put it all on me. Yeah, that's just how I am. I just think a lot of makeup artists should, come together and not hate each other, but help one another. Yes. I believe that we should definitely come together and help one another because just like any craft that you do, it's more people like that's doing that same thing that you're doing. They could be stronger in some areas than you are. And that's okay. That's why I don't get upset when people compare me with people because I'm like, oh, okay. Like I think that's pretty. Like I never talk down on another makeup artist's work. I don't do that. I don't talk down on another hairstylist. Unless I see that they done took your hair out, then that's a whole nother ball game. So I have to say what I have to say. But um I don't talk down on other people work because this is not something that everybody do the same. Everybody has their own way of getting what they want. My way of getting what I want is my way. And you can't expect anybody else that does your makeup if I've done your makeup. You can't expect them to do it like me. All you can do is just make sure you always stay in reach. Make sure you book. Because sometimes I might not be able to do it. I might not be able to do your makeup, but I know somebody that will. But you can't go into it thinking, oh, it's gonna be like they're gonna do makeup just like Ty. No, everybody got their own swag, and that's what I like. I like everybody got their own way of doing something. Nobody is the same. That's what I like about the world. Oh, this is so pretty, bro. Them brows is giving me life. Do you understand what I'm saying? You just want to sharpen that thing up a bit. Then I'm gonna take MadamDeon Cosmetics, and I'm gonna dive into CC40. You know, people ask me all the time, why do you clean up the top? I like it sharp. You know what I'm saying? I like it sharp. It's all right if I mess up. Just know I'ma fix it. I like it sharp. That's why I do that. I don't have to, but sometimes it makes sense. It matters with the products that you use, you know. Like honestly, I can't say it enough. If you like the way I do my makeup, then you may need to invest in my products, because I mean, it's almost like I'm doing your makeup myself, but it's you doing it. You know, it's almost like I can do it by myself. Y'all wait till I get my the rest of my products out. Just wait.